Ja, maar Won. In deze movie ga ik een Tory checken van een CIA PsyOps, noemen we dat. Het is een soort CIA PsyOps. Ik heb die Tory al een jaar geleden gekeken. Het is this guy, deze kill. Hij is van het leger van de Amerikaanse leger. Hij was al in Afrika of zo om te vechten voor het Amerikaanse leger. Er zijn omin, weet je. En die Traoré, deze is die andere O'Shea Duke Jackson. Deze kill is in Uganda. Dus dit zijn kills ze haten andere volken. En wat er wordt gedaan, naar mijn mening, is ze worden ingezet om dus andere groepen aan te vallen waar zij eerst komen ze hetzelfde als vroeger van die Redimusu-tijd. Dus kills doen alsof ze gevlucht zijn van plantage en komen zich dan bij jouw groep voegen en beginnen alles te saboteren. Omdat Traoré had gezegd, iedereen met 500 euro kan 500 euro inleggen om te gaan naar Burkina Faso, om alvast te kijken om een identiteitskaart te krijgen voor zij in diaspora, niet in plantagenegers, voor zij die zich voelen als Afrikaan of die weten dat ze Afrikanen zijn. Dus niet in weggelopen slaven of whatever ze ook zijn. Ik ben Maron en niet Maron van weggelopen slaven. Ik ken die historie niet wat mensen vertellen. Dat zijn Indianen en negerverhalen dus. I don't know those stories. En O'Shea Duke Jackson, you're not our people, man. So get the fuck on. Go back to Africa, you're not our people. Yeah? You are a traitor slave who used to come into the interior of America to capture my people for your people, for your colonizer. You're not my people. You are the one who sold my people into slavery. If you didn't know, you now know it. Maybe you all didn't know it, or I don't know if you know it. But you, O'Shea Duke Jackson, and go back to Africa, you are the one who sold the Maroons, the so-called Maroons, because we were never in slavery. If anybody say a Maroon is a runaway slave, it's a lie. They have no history. Because they used to be on the plantation with their colonizer, their father and mother. The colonizer is your father and mother. So feel pride, you and Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed already stole the stories of the Haitians and made movies of it. Y'all have no pride, man. Y'all some losers who thought anybody is seeing you like anything. We don't consider you to be anything. You was fucked in your ass for 500 years and now you wanna come and try to sabotage Dr. Arikana and Traore stuff. That's how it is. And I'm just starting with you. I haven't done anything yet, man. I'm just starting with you niggas. So, dit is Dr. Arikana. Dus die kills die je net hebt gezien, O'Shea Duke Jackson en Go Black to Africa. Dit zijn PsyOps, CIA. Deze kill zat gewoon in het leger van de Amerikaanse leger. Ja, hè? Die kill van, hoe heet die? Afro Think Tank is ook van het leger. Ja, Homeland Security, Amerika. En die gaan dan zogenaamd in Afrika Traoré en proberen te benaderen. Ziekelingen, net als in slavernijtijd toen ze kwamen. In slavery, go back to Africa. In slavery days, you people used to come to the interior in America to capture my people and sell them to the colonizer. That's why we annihilate your people. My people annihilate your whole damn people in America. We did that. Go to 7060 and you will see it. The 10th of October 1760 is when the colonizer came to my people and said, yo, we want peace. Yeah, so all these things you think you'll be doing, attacking and Dr. Arikana and Traoré and thinking you're doing anything, we don't consider you to be anything with Tariq Nasheed and your FBA. You're not our people. That's the real talk. You didn't win anything. The slavery was stopped because of me. Yeah, you are a so-called zwaartejager. In Dutch, your name is zwaartejager. A zwaartejager is a bounty hunter. That's what you niggas are. Yeah, we ain't seen like nothing. That's the real talk. Yeah, let's see the movie. Ik ga Pissie laten zien waar deze kills en Dr. Arikana gaan aanvallen en Traoré. En yeah man, het komt goed. Yeah, don't worry about it. Go back to Africa and O'Shea Duke Jackson. I haven't done anything yet. This is, ja, let's leave it at that. Laten we kijken hier zo, man. Oh nee, deze is andere Tory. Waar heb ik die movie? Hier zo. Blij. Ja. Oh ja, deze zijn die mensen van Trump.
That there's something that's going on and that's not okay, and you decide to just keep quiet.
And the thing is, go back to Africa. Why ain't you stopping Trump? What have you done to Trump and his people after they put you in slavery for 500 years? What have you done, O'Shea, Duke Jackson, and Tariq Nasheed? Tariq Nasheed is an Islamic name. Tariq Nasheed is an Islamic name. Y'all niggas are some foundation buck broken bitch ass niggas. Foundational buck broken Americans. That's what you niggas are, man. Bitch niggas. Foundational buck broken fucked Americans. That's what you niggas are. Yeah, you're FBA. Made up fuck shit. You ain't no fucking maroon nigga. Deze kills stelen gewoon history. I'm the black Indian. I am the maroon. Maroon were never in slavery. That's a story of the colonizer. Yeah, we were never in slavery. We cannot relate to these guys like African diaspora television. Your wife is a Mexican. Deze kill van African diaspora is dus die kills stelen alles net als Dr. Umar. I'm the African scholar. You ain't no African nigga. A Negro is a broken African. Understand that. A Negro is a broken African. An African is a non-broken Negro. A Negro that's not broken, that was not on a plantation, is considered to be an African in America. You don't know shit. I am African from America, not you. You are a slave. Yes, you are a fucking slave. You ain't shit. Don't you hear how I'm saying it freely? Can't you hear I'm saying it freely that you are a fucking slave? I destroyed you people. Now get the fuck on. You and the bitch nigga Tariq Nasheed, Dr. Umar, all those fuck faggoty ass niggas. Stealing history. The Haitian Revolution is ours too. The Juneteenth is Jamaican. Your hip hop is yours. Rapping is Jamaican. Yeah, DJ Kool Herc brought hip hop to America, to North. And let me tell you this. America is Haiti. You stupid ass Dumbo. Amerika is fucking Haiti. Ik noem ze Amerika. Columbus ging naar Haiti. Naar Santo Domingo. Yeah, you stupid. That's why they say Northern of America. South America, Colombia is all America. You're too stupid to know this thing because you are a slave. You bitch ass nigga. Kankerslaven denken dat ze gaan opstaan en dingen komen saboteren. Hij komt horen in dat bit. Kolen bitch ass, bitch fuck faggot ass, buck broken bitch niggas. Hey, let's hear it, man. Ik skip naar die movie van, deze zou ik doen, maar ik zeg, niet deze.
All right.
Some of the members wanted this to be proven.
Deze movie.
She claimed there was a proclamation of members who were not your boy.
Ik zet het even goed, man. Kijk die psy-op skills hier. En deze bitch nigga, this bitch ass nigga thinks he means anything. You don't mean anything to our people. Get the fuck on, nigga. You ain't shit. You are a soldier from the American army and you wanna come and speak like you're gonna tell African what to do. You ain't shit. I am African from America. Not you. You are a slave. Maroon were never in slavery. The story about Maroon running away from plantation is a lie. Made up by your fathers, your forefathers, that's named colonizer. The colonizer is your father and mother, O'Shea Duke Jackson. And this bitch ass Go Black to Africa. And this guy is gonna name his channel Go Black to Africa. While you stealing Africans. I am African from America. Not you. You are a slave. You bitch ass nigga. We cannot relate to slaves. Understand that. Let's see it, man. Wat hij gaat zeggen over Dr. Arikana. Deze kakabe kakaboeler. Hallo kaboeler. Hele kolukwere.
That we have come across Dr. Arikana Oshay, who have responded to my last video of her members who were stating that They wanted transparency. They wanted her to actually show and prove that based upon what her promise was for them to get citizenship, that was there anything in writing? Was there anything, as she claimed, there was a proclamation of a decree, and some of the members wanted this to be proven. You know, it's gonna be an interesting video. I'm gonna show you a response. She called me out, called me a Sambo, Oshay Duke Jackson Sambo, and her members Sambos, and I have some very interesting words.
She is not calling you a Sambo. You are a traitor to our people. You're not even our lineage. How can you delineate when we are not your people? Are you stupid? You and the Dumbo Tariq Nasheed. How stupid can you be, man? How can a Chinese delineate from me? How can a slave delineate from me? Nigger, a Negro is a plantation slave. An African in America is one who was never on a plantation. Maroons were never on plantations. You stupid ass bitch nigger. We were never the same. You are the one who sold my people to the colonizer. You bitch ass nigger. Let's hear it.
Have for her and the rest of the members, because we're all family, you know, and I won't belittle her like she belittles people. But I was
We are not all family. You are a slave. Yeah? When I say you are a slave, you are the army of the colonizer. You North Americans, the 5 civilized tribes. You are the enemy, arch enemy. Dr. Umar, all those guys, they are arch enemies of my people. In Suriname, South America, you are called city Negroes. Bitch ass nigga. You ain't my fucking people, and you will never be, and you never was. You are the army of the colonizer, the so-called European white man. That's you. You sold my people into slavery, and we annihilate your whole nation, together with those so-called Indians. Go ask them. Suriname used to be called Wild Coast. Go look it up. African from America is not you. Nigger, what is your language? I have my own language. I have my own alphabet. What do you have but what the colonizer gave you? What do you have except for what the colonizer gave to your mother and father after they fucked them in the ass for 500 years? You bitch ass faggot ass niggas.
You how she belittles people. I might get a little bit of, let's just say, fierce in a sense because of the fact that I'll just get into it. Let me go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. This is her response to my video, as well as Oshay Duke Jackson, she mentioned too as well. And I'm going to share with you all to caution you all who are ADI members to still don't go to Burkina Faso. Now, she makes claim that I'm trying to keep people from going to Africa. If anybody wants people to come to Africa, this woman don't even know who I am. She acts like she has a recollection on the plane, but she misconstrued the whole meeting of what we had on the plane because her story's wrong. She must have been briefed or what have you. You can't even see my channel right, Going Black to Africa. Let me say this too. So
what does that have to do with anything? Are you stupid? Why would Dr. Arikana wanna know you? You are a soldier from the American army, ain't you? You are a fucking soldier from the American army trying to come in Africa and destroy it like you already did for 500 years. You did that. Yes, North Americans are the fucking army of the colonizer. If you did not know, you are my arch enemy forever, just like you was. Maybe those others won't tell you, but I'm telling you that. You ain't our people and you was never our people. You are a slave because your slavery statue was being soldier for the colonizer. Are you stupid? All those niggas coming and say, I am a freed man. You used to get free after you killed Africans and Indians in the interior of America. That's why your place is called the United States of the Americas. Colombia is America. You dumbo. App. Columbus went to Haiti, not North America. Monkey, you bitch ass nigga. Let's hear it, man.
People who don't feel as though that I'm disrespecting. She may be an elder to you, she's not an elder to me. Okay? An elder to me is one who has the wisdom of the Most High. His laws, his commandments, his statutes. That's an.
You have the wisdom of the Most High. Where was the Most High to take you out of slavery when you was there? Where was your Most High when you were in slavery to get you from slavery? Exactly. I was free. I was never in slavery. You are the enemy of my people. You came into the interior and captured my people and brought them to the colonizer. And after that, we destroyed you. That's why slavery was ended. Go and Google the 10th of October 1760. Before that, it was 1620. That's my treaty, nigga. You bitch ass nigga. You are a house slave. Understand that you are a fucking house slave, you and Tariq Nasheed and all those so-called North Americans. There is 100 million black people, Africans in Brazil. Did you hear me? There is 100 million black Africans in Brasilia, you app. You're 40 million in North is shit. You bitch ass.
Elder who can give wisdom and knowledge to a people so that they're not screwed by people who don't follow them.
Hello traders, and welcome back to the TradingView channel. In this video, we're introducing.
That's what I stand for. That's what I live by. And there's nobody can raise their hand and say, go black scam me. You haven't seen it. You haven't seen it because I don't mess with people's money. Because I can guide people along the way and share with people, give consultations. But there's one thing I know, but with my 20 years background of experience of the military, as well as my side traveling around the world, I have enough experience to know some things. And especially about America.
If you know these things, why ain't you helping Traore? Why don't you go and counsel Traore on what he's supposed to do against Trump? What you're doing is trying to destroy anything that he's building. Anything African is building, you will jump in. I have you here from a year ago when you said they won't let me into the African congregation, so I'm stepping out of Pan-African. Who you to speak on Pan-Africanism? You are a slave. Dr. Umar is a fucking slave. Dr. Umar is shit. A bitch ass nigga. De kolen kom je praten. Kankerapen, get the fuck on. You are a slave, the enemy of my people from the interior of the Americas. I am the African of the Americas, not you. You are a slave, a soldier of the colonizer. You jack off. How can you delineate from me when you're not my people, Tariq Nasheed, and your name is a Muslim name from Africa? Nasheed, Tariq Nasheed. These people, you beyond stupid, man. How stupid can you be, nigga?
Eric.
You bitch ass.
And especially about security, international security, unlike Dr. Arikana. She may have set a seat as an ambassador. We're going to get into, she makes reference of being mentioned about her past that she wants to give, reasoning why, and point fingers at everybody. All her past failures, she points fingers and blames everybody. But we will get into it. This is not to try to, disrespect her. She's only 9 years older than I am, so I'll consider her my sister. Okay? And I got word.
You're not her sister. You are a traitor. You are a soldier of the colonizer. Yeah? The colonizer is your father and mother, nigga. You ain't one of us. Just like Kendrick Lamar song. Not like us. And your FBA, that's right. You ain't us. You are a slave. Drake, his father, the Jamaican, is a maroon. A free, not freed with a D. Free man, never a slave. Maroon were never in fucking slavery. Slaves used to escape from the plantation and come into the interior and are considered to be maroon. Marooned is marooned means being stuck in the interior. He's marooned on the beach. He's stuck on the beach. They are marooned in the jungle. They are stuck in the jungle. They are not coming out of the jungle. That's the context of maroon, being marooned in America. Backwoods, the woods niggas, because they are stuck over there. They are marooned with a D. Stumbling up. And all these name you using, Negro, and you don't say nigger because Blake, it comes from Europe. It's not yours. You are a slave and don't know these things. That's why I'm telling you. You are the arch enemy of my people, of the Africans in America. That's the real talk. All your fuck Umar Johnson fuck shit, get the fuck on. You ain't our people, Umar Johnson. Real talk. You are the enemy.
For my sister. Everybody else give her her own titles, call her what they want to. I'll call her my sister if she is in with the Most High, the creator of the universe, the one who's got a spirit and will give the spirit to any man who's willing to receive to walk a righteous path for life. That's the one. But if you don't follow that, you're not my sister. And color ain't got nothing to do with it. Not all black folks.
When did any African told you that they were your brother or you were their brother? Did Dr. Arikana tell you that you was her brother anytime? These niggas are sick. Just get up. I'm delineating from the Japanese, man. Do they know you? Know? Are you there? People know we don't know you. How stupid are you, nigga? Do they know you there in Africa? No, they don't fucking know you. You went over there because you are a soldier of the US Army, nigga. No fucking body wants to know a goddamn slave. You are a fucking slave, and I'm saying it freely because you are not my people. You bitch, nigga.
Our kinfolk. That's facts. She's a medical doctor. And if she's a medical doctor, like my wife is a medical doctor, family medicine, just like she is, there's some things that you will know. Biologically, chemistry-wise, DNA-wise, and biblically wise, you know? But I want to get into this, and let's get into it rightfully and respectfully so that I can address what she's put out to remove the ambiguities and the lies that she has shared. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm accountable to the Most High, and I'm going to make sure dang well I will not lie against anybody because I know the judgment.
How many people did you kill for the US Army? Do you think your Most High is another Most High? It's not ours. The name Most High comes from Jamaica. Before you steal that, also like the so-called Israelite is saying they are tribe of Judah. You ain't shit. Judites are in fucking Jamaica. Are you sick? Since when were you Judah? Are you stupid? These Jamaicans were singing Israelite songs since the 40s and the 50s on record. This bitch nigga wanna step up. No, that's the North American Negro. We don't fucking know you, but being the enemy of my people. You came into the American interior and captured my people and sold them to the colonizer. That's why we destroyed you people together with all those so-called Indians. Do you see any Indians in America? Thought so, nigga. Go ask them what happened to them. Bitch ass nigga.
And the consequences that come upon those who do such a thing. So without further ado, let me get into it. Let me go ahead and we're going to go to her video. I'm going to put pause in and out of this right here. But I'll be pausing in and out so that I can address some of the things that she has said. Hold 1 second with y'all. Y'all bear with me. I hope all of you all out there are doing well. For you all who are supporting Dr. Arikana, love to you all. I'm not trying to cause division or separation. I have a job to do. And
you've already done that. That's your only goal of the North American Negro. Sambo bitch-ass faggots. The army of the colonizer, that's what you've always been. Nigga. That's what Dr. Umar is. He ain't our people, nigga. I don't know where you get it from. Yes, we African. You are not African American. An African American lives in the jungle. It's a maroon. Maroon don't come from no goddamn plantation. They were there in the interior, and when you ran away, you niggas ran away from your plantation, from your colonizer, from your army. You came into the interior, and most of the time was it after one day, the colonizer would get there because you are the spy. Ja, deze gasten deden alsof ze van plantage gingen weglopen, komen naar het bos en een dag later of 5 minuten later staan gewoon zwaartejagers om je heen. Deze gasten hebben al die mensen in slavernij gebracht. Ja, dat is wat er is gebeurd. Ze zijn om mijn volk niet. Misschien jullie volk, maar niet de mijne. Hun God, your most high, is not mine. The Bible you've stolen, saying is not yours. You jack off. What is your language? Speak your language. What is your culture? Yeah, that's hip-hop, man. Hip-hop is stolen from Jamaica. You jack off. You don't know shit. You're too stupid to know anything. You fucking slave.
that's protect our people who are coming over to Africa and giving them warnings, giving them information to let them know what to expect. Why would I want to keep a people from coming to the motherland? That is if everybody knows, she doesn't even know who I am. So she doesn't,
because you work for the colonizer, your mother and father. That's what you're doing. We don't know you. Who engaged you, nigga? You and Tariq Nasheed and this O'Shea, Drew Jackson, jack off. Psy-ops motherfuckers. The fuck on, nigga.
She hasn't even probably watched one video. The woman haven't watched one video. So my thing right here is that, she needs to do her homework. She claims I didn't do my homework, but then, hey, let's get into it. Let's see what she has to say. All right.
En nu gaan we PC checken wat O'Shea Jackson kon praten. Ga ik Dr. Arikana zelf laten praten. Ja, deze jackoffs gaan rondlopen op aarde alsof... je bent ons volk niet, nigga. Want ik kakakaslava biosama. Je maar verrader volk. Je was in het leger van die colonizer. Ja, you are the army of the colonizer. If you didn't know, now you know. You are the arch enemy of the Maroons. Nigga, Maroons were never in slavery. They are not runaway slaves. You dumbo. Even that name you wanna steal. We are the American. You ain't jack.
I've taken a lot. In the last week, I've been covering the fiasco with Dr. Arikana. And personally, I've taken a lot of shots from the YouTube audience. Not that I give a damn, but I know y'all mad and it's just not my fault. I've been called a liar. I've been called a cheat. I've been called a CIA agent, all for calling out Dr. Arikana for scamming the community. I get it.
What community? Not your community. Tariq Nasheed stole the name Maroon. I am the American. No, you are the slave. You are the one who used to bring the colonizer to capture the Maroons. That's Tariq Nasheed, bitch nigga. You don't have anything. You ain't shit. And when it will become the day of court, you will know that you will pay reparations to the Maroons, you so-called Negroes. Yeah? You fucking so-called Negroes will pay reparation to the Maroons because you brought the colonizer over there to kill the people in the interior. You O'Shea Drew Jackson. Fucking fake, fuck faggot, fuck buck broken bitch niggas. Buck broke, foundational buck broken Americans. That's your name. Foundational buck-broken Americans fucked in the ass for 500 years and thinking you can become anything by going to Africa and attacking people. You ain't shit. The Maroons, my people, killed your people if you didn't know. Yes, you was there with the army of the colonizer. You dumbo, you too stupid to know these things.
Arikana is a legendary figure in the Black world. She has been a very important person for the Black diaspora, especially with her time as the ambassador to the United States in the African Union. But that's where it starts to get a little foggy. I'm not the most investigative journalist type of creator, but for this one, I decided to do so. Because Dr. Arikana on one end is like a great figure to certain people, and the other people, she's the opposite. Many people love her, and many people think that she's a fraud, okay? And then when Go Black to Africa had his stream, he did mention some things about Dr. Arikana's past that he found a little bit questionable.
Dr. Arikana, as I spoke before, is a woman who is a leader. She's a visionary, and I give respect to the woman. But I'll say this right here so that many people understand. Not all spokespeople or speakers are good business people or have the knowledge of budgeting and financing or have the know-how to
Who you to come and tell Africans anything? You're not our people. You are a FBA. Foundational buck-broken American. Foundational buck-broken asshole. That's what you are, bitch nigga.
A functioning corporation, institution, company, whatever it may be. They may be good at what they do in that place. So we do know that there have been some issues, whether her departure from the AU because of what they say, her mismanagement of or misappropriation of funds, or whether it was her journey of the Wakanda One Village program that never flourished, or her attempts now, that I know that she has tried to do great things, and some things have fallen by the wayside. There are accusations out here, allegedly, putting blame on her for some of these failure adventures that she's going on.
Now, he didn't necessarily accuse her of anything, but he did say that he's heard some things and he couldn't really verify if they were true. And he also mentioned that just because somebody is a great speaker or a great visionary, it doesn't mean that they're a great or excellent business person. So again,
nigga, shut up. Go back to your goddamn slave master. You are a house slave. Go back there. These bitch niggas wanna insert themselves in other people's life. Cause your life has no fucking meaning. Talk about your so-called FBA and Tariq Nasheed, what happened to you on the buck-broken process on the plantation. Tell people what happened to you during the buck-broken process on the fucking plantation. That's what you need to be talking about. Cause you're not our people, and you never was, and you will never be. Never trust thine enemy. The book your so-called Israelites stole is not your book. Yeah, man.
This is still giving her a level of respect and credibility, while also saying that she could still be flawed. But then at the end of the day, I had to do more research because Dr. Arikana left the African Union in October 2019, and it was a controversial firing. And many people believed that she got fired for saying this about the French.
In actuality, France is taking out of Africa trillions of dollars year in and year out. We are talking about giving you independence, but sign this pact for the continuation of colonization in a different format. As if it wasn't bad enough.
African Union displayed.
And this different format is Oshay do Jackson, Go Black to Africa, Tariq Nasheed, and those, yeah, Lost Negroes. Yeah, A Negro is a broken African. That's why you have, even Tariq Nasheed made the movie about how American Negroes were buck broken, were fucked in the ass by the colonizer for 500 years. That's why you all niggas wear dresses now. That's why y'all bitch niggas, so-called rappers, are wearing dresses, you bitch ass nigger. It's your habit of your forefathers. You jack off. You ain't shit.
More research. The African Union displayed its findings and leveraged their charges against Dr. Arikana in this particular fashion. So Dr. Arikana was an ambassador to the United States in the African Union, all right? And people really believe the reason why she was dismissed was because of her anti-colonial speeches. However, an internal African Union internal report alleges abuse of funds in office. And this is what we're going to talk about. Now, remember, she basically said all of these claims were false, but as it turns out, it wasn't. All right. Number one, let's look at procurement rule violations. Dr. Arikana was accused of failing to submit contracts above certain thresholds for a competitive tender, basically over $50,000 to the African Union's headquarters tender board as required. Allegations of single sourcing contracts. Basically, she was awarding contracts to one supplier with open competition to bypass standard procurement checks. Again, this is classical African corruption, making side.
Oshay Duke Jackson, do you know that Dr. Umar is going around saying he's African and stealing money from Africans? Do you know that Tariq Nasheed stole the name of the so-called Maroons when he's our enemy? Do you know that Tariq Nasheed stole the story about the Haitian Revolution while you hating Haitians in America? Talk about that, you bitch nigga. Are you stupid? Who wants to be family with the buck-broken faggoty ass people, man? Traitor bitch ass niggas.
Ideals and not being fair to all suppliers. Bid splitting. Breaking up larger contracts into smaller portions to stay below threshold and avoid scrutiny. All right. 2. Reallocations or misuse of funds are projects that were not approved. Okay, these are funds designated for African Union mandated activities or alleged to have been used for projects she initiated independently, such as a Miss AU pageant in December 2018. Now, what is that? Let's look at this. The investigation at the African Union found that Dr. Arikana Kwao spent $181,000 on an AU beauty pageant. The money, the investigation found, was earmarked for other projects. But listen to this, but Dr. Arikana did not seek approval to spend that money on the pageant. Not only that, but investigators found that she sold tickets online for up to $150 per person. And Dr. Arikana did not turn over sales to the African Union. Again, no accountability. Dr. Arikana called the investigation a sham and a witch hunt. She says she used ticket proceeds to pay members of the diaspora who had experience putting together events like these. All right. So again, she's telling the people that, oh no, these people are against me. And to be honest, that's what I thought and what everybody else thought. But as we can see now, this wasn't true. Okay. Based on her behavior now, Dr. Arikana is a master scammer. Okay. The audit reportedly found she made diplomatic or official appointments without proper authorization from the AU structure or without following due process. In other words, Dr. Arikana does whatever the hell she feels like doing. Again, this is typical type of stuff, not following rules, doing whatever you want to do. This is not uncommon in Africa, just blatantly just doing whatever the hell you feel like.
Yeah, in America, in North America, they are following the rules. That's why they gunning your people down, nigga. Go and try and stop that. They are gunning you down every fucking day in North America. What are you doing about that? Trump is throwing everybody out of the country. What are you doing to stop that? Try and stop that. Clean up your house before you're watching other people's house, nigga. You're not our people. Yeah, Oshay Duke Jackson, you are a slave. I am Maroon. Maroon were never on a plantation. The story about Maroons running from plantation is your colonizer, your master, writing their books. My arch enemy is the colonizer, and you are their children, and you are the army of the colonizer. You bitch nigga. You are the civilized tribes. The 5 civilized tribes. Go and look it up. Yeah, in South America they call you Zwarte Jager, the Black Hunter, the Bounty Hunter. That's your name on Curaçao. Bounty. You bitch kaka.
Like doing with somebody else's money, all right? Lack of evidence and questionable fund transfers. The African Union, via investigators our statements, has claimed that there is currently no evidence that funds raised were properly transferred into African Union bank accounts. So you're getting the money and then you're not transferring the funds because you're shady as hell. 5, abuse of office, misconduct labels. Broader claims of abuse of office have been made around her conduct, spending, and deviation from protocol. Again, this is very common in the private sector here and in the public sector in Africa. All right, this is not uncommon.
Africans are the scammers, not the black Americans that's in jail. How many black Americans are in jail? O'Shea Duke Jackson, how many so-called slaves, black Americans, foundational buck-broken assholes, how many of them are in jail? Just saying. Laten we horen wat Dr. Arikana zelf gaat zeggen over die tory. Whether Dr. Arikana took the money to have pageants with it is her business. Pageant money. Ze heeft een soort Miss Universe of whatever ze heeft gehouden voor vrouwen met geld. So what? Give a jack. She's a woman. She's allowed to do that, nigga. Get the fuck on.
President, I bring you your children, descendants of the formerly enslaved. They have waited over 400 years to return the spirits of their ancestors back home to Africa. Mr. Jackson.
En die kills, ze hebben maar €500 betaald, hè. Traoré had die kills gezegd, wie terug wil en van de diaspora moesten €500 inleggen en organiseerden zij daar, konden zij gaan kijken of zij daar in Burkina Faso die plekken leuk vinden waar zij kunnen zijn. Als je niet wil, dan ga je toch niet. Deze kills komen zichzelf op de weg staan. Zieliger dan dit wordt het niet, man. Ja, hè? Zieliger dan dit wordt het niet. That's why the Most High had you in slavery. Yes. My God placed you in slavery, O'Shea Duke Jackson, if you did not know. Your so-called Israelite stole that book from the Jamaicans. Jamaicans are Akwamu. You dumbo. The fuck do you know about our history? Maroons were never on a plantation. They were in the interior of the Americas. That's why they were called Africans from the America. A Negro is a broken African. You stumbling.
You are encouraging African Americans not to go to Africa. You live in Uganda yourself. There's so many negative things said about Uganda. Why are you trying? So, Mr. President, I bring you your children, descendants of the formerly enslaved. They have waited over 400 years to return the spirits of their ancestors back home to Africa. Mr. Jackson, you are encouraging African Americans not to go to Africa. You live in Uganda yourself. There's so many negative things said about Uganda and President Museveni. That didn't stop you from going to Africa. So why are you encouraging others why are you trying to discourage others from going to Africa? The guy for Go Black to Africa, you live in Tanzania. So why are you discouraging others from going to Africa? You are the hypocrites. In the olden days during slavery, you would be the Sambos.
In a time when truth is under attack and misinformation spreads faster than facts, some YouTubers have crossed the line, spreading lies, twisting stories, and calling a global movement a scam. But today, the truth speaks for itself. Ambassador Dr. Arikana Oshay, a woman who has dedicated her life to rebuilding Africa, brick by brick, dream by dream, is setting the record straight. This is not about gossip. This is about dignity, truth, in the African Renaissance itself. Stay tuned, because today the noise will end, and the truth will stand tall. This is Ambassador Arikana, the real story.
To my fellow African diaspora, my name is Dr. Ambassador Arikana Oshay. All
Alikana. Deze naam is ook in Suriname. Rikana Omofu. Ja, deze mensen zijn van Zuid-Afrika, daar in de buurt komt zij vandaan.
of this past week, many of you, ADDI members and Friends of Africa, have sent me videos that were done by two YouTubers. One is called Go Black to Africa, and the other one is called Kengande. Both videos were saying defamatory things and falsehoods about myself and ADDI. I felt, for the benefit of those of you who were not able to attend all the Zoom conferences that we held beginning last year, where we discussed the issue of citizenship for Burkina Faso. As most of you may know, last year a group of us.
Precies, waar gaat het dikwijls om? Psyops om trouwreddingen tot dwarsbomen. Hier zo gaat het om Burkina Faso. Ja, burgerschap. Citizenship for those who wants to go. Not for backwoods slaves. Nigga.
We started with over 300 people, but only about 130 were able to make it. The others, they chickened out. They are afraid of the negative news about Burkina Faso. I knew better. Having been the AU ambassador to the United States, I traveled around Africa, and I have been to countries that we were told they were war-torn countries. So as such, I also knew that Burkina Faso was not what we were being told. So the renegades, 130 of us, we went to Burkina Faso. We spent 10 days in Burkina Faso. We drove by road from Ouagadougou to Bobo Dioulasso. All those areas that people said they were infested with terrorists, we would stop at various places and have lunch and or sometimes just to stretch our legs. Very safe trip between Ouagadougou and Bobo Dioulasso. We spent 3 days in Bobo Dioulasso. Again, back on the road, we came back and we drove back another 5 to 8 hours because we were stopping. It's generally a 5-hour journey, but because we were stopping, it took a little bit longer.
Leef met de kracht.
Even that nigga Dr. James Small, of whatever he calls himself, he's stealing history. He has a hotel in Ghana or whatever, we don't give a jack. Because those Ghanaians don't know what you black so-called foundational buck-broken Americans are busy doing. You're doing what your forefathers did. Captured Africans and delivered them to the colonizer. That's what you was doing in the Americas, nigga. I know that. Because you are the enemy of my people, nigga. Maroons are not your people. Get the fuck on.
Van de natuur. Holland & Barrett. Support je cyclus met Holland & Barrett teunisbloemolie. Met vitamine B6.
Met feiten, diepgang.
They did videos. They talked about where they were in Burkina Faso and that it was a very safe place. We came back home. And after we came back home, during the trip, we had 4 of our members who had done their DNA. And their DNA said they were from Burkina Faso. they had wanted to know if they could be allowed citizenship because of their DNA. I started advocating for these 4 people to receive their citizenship. I advocated to the foreign minister. I brought the attention to any minister that I came across and let them know, and I introduced them to these 4. We were able to make sure that they were highlighted, and they were also acknowledged for being Burkinabe citizens who happened to have been born in the United States as descendants of the formerly enslaved. Upon our return, about a month or so later, there was a letter that came specifically asking, as a follow-up to my request for those 4 Burkinabes, to say, if you have a list of any of your members who would like to become citizen of Burkina Faso, send us the list. We did not expect a large number because of what we had experienced when we went to Burkina. We didn't think too many people would be interested in Burkinabe citizenship. But to our surprise, we thought, well, 50 people would be more than enough. Before we know it, we got to 100. And the requests kept coming. We reached to the embassy, we said, well, the numbers are going up. They said, just send us the list, whatever number you have. In the end, the people who stood up and said they wanted to become citizens of Burkina, there were over 1,000 people. Now, that's not to say all of them were going to be able to afford the train tickets and the overall cost of going to Burkina Faso. Traveling to Africa is not cheap. The airline alone is over $1,000, depending on where you are coming from. So while we knew we had over 1,000 people, we were also very much aware that not everybody was going to be able to afford the trip, particularly the airline ticket. Be it as it may, we started mobilizing African diaspora beginning end of last year. We had Zooms where we had people from the embassy come talk to us about this decision from the president and the offer that we had been given as ADDI members. The embassy addressed us, starting with the acting ambassador, Dr. Buddha, who addressed us while he was the acting ambassador, followed by, when the new ambassador came in, His Excellency, General Kasum Kalibali. He also came after he took over and addressed us, and we talked about the citizenship program. People who had questions, they asked their questions, and so we continued to work on our plan. Initially, we didn't have a date because the government was working on a date that they felt would be most appropriate. And then eventually they gave us a date in November, because there is a program on the 1st, I believe, and 2nd of November that they want us to be part of. So that's how the date was set for those, the week before and the week after, time around those 2-3 days where the government is having its program that they wanted the diaspora to participate. Again, we continued to have Zooms. We would update the ADDI members. We would share with them the information. We would talk about Burkina Faso. And so it was. We were planning on going to Burkina Faso to get citizenship. People were expected to send in their clearance, security clearance. People were supposed to bring in their passports and all the necessary documentation that you could use if you're going to be getting citizenship. Now, there are some that never really send in their security clearance, but which is fine. That also lowered the number out of the 1,000. It lowered the number of people who were going to qualify to go to Burkina Faso. And everything was going well until I believe the 26th, Friday the 26th of September, when I got a call from the ambassador saying, Ambassador, I have bad news. The parliament met and they felt that.
Ik treed al jarenlang elke dag live. Nu een aantal jaar later heb ik inmiddels live te volgen terwijl ik aan het treden ben. En zo kun je waarom ik live aan het treden. Treden kan tegenwoordig gewoon vanaf die Nederlanders samen met mij mee. En begeleid ik ook mensen. Als je tot hier hebt gekeken,
Baristina.
The procedure that the parliament has put together that would include the ADDI. We had thought our program was always a separate one. It was not part of the process the government was going through, but parliament voted to say everybody must follow that procedure. However, they were going to make an exception for ADDI members instead of insisting on the 5-year residence requirement in Burkina before you can qualify to apply for citizenship. They were going to allow those on the list to be given the permanent residency. And then once they can show that they have a home or they have started a business, they can also have a short pathway to getting their citizenship. Parliament, it's not one person who is making that decision. So I'm sure there was a vote. Different people had different understandings of what it meant to have the diaspora coming to Burkina Faso. But be it as it may, this is where we are. And the process goes on. We offered everybody that doesn't want to go, those who have paid their $500 registration fee, they're welcome to have it back. Those who have paid their $1 a day for Africa, which is the $365, we just prorate that and refund you whatever the difference is. And so that process is going on for those who have decided they don't want to go. Then last week, I started getting videos being sent to me. The first one was from Kangande. Oshay, I think Oshay Duke Jackson is supposed to be the guy, an African American who was going on and on about Ambassador Chombori is shamming the black Americans, inviting them to go to the West country in Africa, Burkina Faso, a country that's riddled with terrorists, and also he doesn't know why everybody is putting Traore on a pedestal, and anyway, he was going to reserve his comments and his feelings about Traore, but he was just dogging me. I was scamming people. Well, for those who are calling $500 scamming you, let me tell you what that $500 covered. And this, we had a Zoom meeting where we broke down what everybody was going to get for the $500. The $500 was going to cover transportation for 2 weeks in Burkina Faso. We have events that we are going to be attending. We have activities throughout the city of Ouagadougou that we are going to be attending. Transportation is needed. And so we have some buses that we have hired that are going to be transporting people. We also, so the $500 is going to cover transportation. Secondly, the transportation, everybody who's attending is going to receive a backpack, a very nice backpack, with President Traore's photo or image on it, the map of Burkina Faso and ADDI. The backpack is also going to have a polo shirt, a t-shirt, actually 2 polo shirts, one white, one red, and a beret and a lanyard. We're also going to cover 2 dinners at a price of $50 per person per dinner. That was budgeted into that $500. We're also going to have entertainment every night with DJs who have to be paid. All that to be in Burkina Faso for 2 weeks and be transported and be entertained for $500. We looked into finding out how much, what is the cheapest you can get transport for in Burkina Faso. We're looking at about $500 a day if you were to rent a car. It's going to be even more if you were to use Uber to get around Burkina Faso. So for 10 days, your $500 is gone. Transport alone.
Een hoortoestel kan zo een paar duizend euro kosten. Wat? Dat is maatwerk, hoor je dan. Dat kost geld. En daarom hebben we...
The truth be told, my team, when they calculated what it would cost to ferry people around and attend all these activities, the conference hall that we're going to be renting is costing a lot of money. We have to buy teas and coffees and water throughout the entire time that we are using the conference center. The speakers have to be paid for, transportation. It's a lot that we're doing, and that $500 is not even covering it. Initially, my team came up with 1,000. And I said, no, guys, that's too much. Let's cut it in half, but let's see if we can fundraise for the difference in order to make it affordable for more people. And now, here we have Mr. Oshay, I think Oshay Duke Jackson, accusing me of scamming black Americans and also getting them to go to a country that is the worst country in Africa. A country that has a leader who has shown us what it means to stand up and defend your turf. Mr. Oshay Jackson.
And he was also trying to get black Europeans to join them in this fuck shit. Deze kills wilden dat zwarte Europeanen, ze gingen zelf video maken van the Scottish black people, we have to attack this. Deze kills zijn beyond stupid. How stupid can you be, man? These black Europeans are Africans. Are you stupid? The Netherlands is North Africa just like Canada is North America. You dumbo.
Is calling him the worst leader and the worst country in Africa. I am not scamming anybody. Nobody is forcing anybody to go anywhere. If you don't want to go to Burkina Faso, you don't have to go to Burkina Faso. Yes, we started with citizenship, but the government, the parliament changed their mind. They're a sovereign nation. They're ruling through their parliament. The parliament made the decision, we have to abide by it. This is completely out of ADDI. So for Mr. Jackson to accuse me of scamming black Americans by taking them home, by paving a way for them to go home. Jews go home to Israel. The Irish go home to Ireland. The Chinese go home to China. The Indians go home to India. The Europeans, they go home to Europe. Where do black people go?
Exactly. Nigga, where do they go? To the plantation. That's the better spot. That's why Malcolm X's mother is from Grenada. Malcolm X is Caribbean. And this guy en hoe heet die kill die Umar Johnson misbruikt de hele tijd. Shit. Die kill van die Real Go Back to Africa tijd. Van way back. Niet Martin Luther King. Most of the so-called black Americans are Caribbean people. Yes, all your freedom fighters. Yeah, your so-called Black Panther movie is stolen from the Akang people in America. You dumbo. In the beginning of your Nat Turner movie, what was he speaking? Twi, Kumanti. You jack off. We are Africans. You are foundational buck-broken Americans. Because you were on a plantation. We were not. Maroons were never on a plantation. It's a colonizer story. You jack off. You came into the jungle with the colonizer and captured my people and sold them to the colonizers. You and Umar Johnson, yes. And Tariq Nasheed and this who heet die? James Smalls kind of people. Yes, you niggas did that. You jack off. Yeah, I'm gonna read the news now. Ik ga nu nieuws lezen. Ik laat het hierbij, anders wordt die movie veel te lang. Want ik had nog een PC van een... ja, maar ik ga dat laten. Ik ga nu nieuws lezen, laat ik die movie daarbij, man. Anders gaat die video veel te lang worden. Let's see, waar had ik de nieuws PC, man? Checken, blij. Even checken, nu niet hier. Waar heb ik die Tory geplaatst, man? God damn, waar heb ik die Tory? Als ik speel Dr. Arikana nog even verder, ga ik die PC zoeken wat ik had gelezen, man.
People, slaves, they were taken out of Africa against their will. Over 400 years, this wrong has not been righted. At what point are we going to anchor the children of Africa and give them a home? Let them behave just like other races. They should be anchored by where they come from. And for Black Americans, it is Africa. Let's go home.
They are no longer from Africa because they are broken. That's what needs to be understood. Tariq Nasheed, Oshay, Duke Jackson, Go Black to Africa. Those are broken niggas. They ain't no African. A Negro is a broken African in America. A non-broken African is an African. Yeah? If you are broken, you are on a plantation, they would change your name into Negro. Because you were broken, you were civilized. That's why they were called the civilized tribes. That's why Tariq Nasheed is thinking he can come and tell Africans what to do. I am the African from America, not you. Yeah? I am from the jungle of America, not you. You jack off. You have nothing to say except to the colonizer who had you hanging around on trees. Go and tell them anything. Just saying. Ik ga nieuws lezen en laat ik het daarbij, anders wordt die movie te lang, man. Ik heb die PC al gevonden hier, wat ik had gelezen hier zo. Why ain't you playing? Oh ja, hier zo. Dat volume was even broeien, man.
25. Doremi Mijn Jalis vanuit Nederland. Zwartrijder mishandelt hoogbejaarde vrouw. Politie al maanden op zoek naar dader. Artikel
Yeah man, I'm
RTL
gonna read
Nieuws.
the news and leave it at that.
Een hoogbejaarde vrouw van 82 is eerder dit jaar mishandeld op een metrostation.
This news is in Dutch, so het is gewoon in Nederland. En dan laat ik die movie daarbij. Omdat ik moet tussendoor ook Engels papje, omdat deze jack-offs, ze hebben gezien, ik heb lang geen cartoons over hun gemaakt, denken ze, ze hebben nu vrij spel. Je weet, hey, Leslie, ja, kom hoor. Kom hoor in dat pif, no, yeah. Let's read the news and yeah.
Mijn nieuws vandaag 20 oktober 2025, Doremi Mijn Jalis vanuit Nederland. Zwartrijder mishandelt hoogbejaarde vrouw, politie al maanden op zoek naar dader. Artikel door RTL Nieuws. Een hoogbejaarde vrouw van 82 is eerder dit jaar mishandeld op een metrostation in Amsterdam toen ze probeerde te voorkomen dat een man zou zwartrijden. De vrouw kreeg hierop een flinke duw en werd daarna meerdere keren geslagen door de man. Aangekomen op Amsterdam CS raakte ze onwel en moest worden meegenomen naar het ziekenhuis. De politie deelt vandaag beelden van de mishandeling die in mei van dit jaar plaatsvond op metrostation Ganzenhof. De vrouw checkte daar rond het middaguur in en was van plan om naar Amsterdam Centraal te reizen. Ze voelt dat achter haar iemand probeert mee te glippen door het poortje, schrijft de politie. Dat probeert de vrouw te voorkomen, maar moet ze bekopen met een duw en meerdere klappen. De dader loopt door, het slachtoffer blijft geschokt achter. Ze roept om hulp, maar helaas blijkt er niemand in de buurt om te kunnen helpen, zegt de politie. Uiteindelijk besluit ze om alsnog de metro te pakken. Aangekomen op Amsterdam Centraal spreekt ze een medewerker van het Amsterdamse vervoerbedrijf GVB aan, hierna wordt ze onwel. De agressieve man is op camerabeelden goed te zien. Hij oogt onverzorgd. De man draagt een blauw petje, groene jas met daaronder een blauwe geruite blouse. Ook draagt hij een spijkerbroek en zwarte schoenen. Omdat de politie al maandenlang op zoek is naar de dader van de mishandeling, deelt ze nu beelden met het publiek. Mensen die de man herkennen, wordt gevraagd contact op te nemen met de politie. Mijn volgend nieuws van vandaag is Dagblad TCE.nl. Amerikaans economisch rapport luidt alarmbel voor Donald Trump. Artikel door Billo Ramme. Het immigratiebeleid van de Trump-regering kan de Amerikaanse beroepsbevolking verkleinen, zo waarschuwt een nieuwe studie. De analyse, uitgevoerd door de National Foundation for American Policy, NFAP, beschrijft mogelijke langetermijnrisico's voor de groei en financiële stabiliteit van het land. Het rapport voorspelt forse dalingen in zowel de Amerikaanse beroepsbevolking als de economische output in het komende decennium, en waarschuwt dat restrictief immigratiebeleid de groei kan vertragen en het federale begrotingstekort kan vergroten. Als de prognoses uitkomen, zouden de beleidsmaatregelen niet alleen kunnen zorgen voor een krimp van miljoenen in de beroepsbevolking, maar ook voor een tragere economische groei en oplopende federale schulden, wat invloed kan hebben op baanbeschikbaarheid, lonen en de levensstandaard in het hele land. Volgens de analyse van de NFAP zou het beleid van de regering de Amerikaanse beroepsbevolking met 6,8 miljoen kunnen doen afnemen tegen 2028 en met 15,7 miljoen tegen 2035. Deze terugval wordt toegeschreven aan veranderingen in beleid ten aanzien van zowel legale als illegale immigratie, waaronder minder toelating van vluchtelingen, het reisverbod van 2025, het beëindigen van de Temporary Protected Status en humanitaire paroleprogramma S, evenals beperkingen op werkgelegenheid voor internationale studenten. De verwachte afname van de beroepsbevolking zou waarschijnlijk leiden tot een daling van het bruto binnenlands product, BBP. De NFAP schat dat het cumulatieve BBP tussen 2025 en 2028 met $1,9 biljoen zal dalen en met $12,1 biljoen tussen 2025 en 2035. Dit komt neer op een verlies per persoon van $5612 in 2028 en $34.369 in 2035. De analyse geeft ook aan dat deze immigratiebeleid de federale schuld zou kunnen verhogen. De NFAP verwacht een stijging van de staatsschuld met $252 miljard tegen 2028 en met $1,74 biljoen tegen 2035. Deze cijfers houden geen rekening met extra uitgaven voor grens- en immigratiehandhaving, die de federale financiën verder onder druk kunnen zetten. Abigail Jackson, woordvoerder van het Witte Huis, zei tegen Newsweek: meer dan 1 op de 10 jongvolwassenen in Amerika is of werkzaam, nog ingeschreven in het hoger onderwijs of volgt de beroepsopleiding. Er is geen tekort aan Amerikaanse hoofden en handen om onze beroepsbevolking te laten groeien. En het beleid van president Trump om banen te creëren voor Amerikaanse werknemers weerspiegelt de inzet van deze regering om dat onbenutte potentieel aan te boren en tegelijkertijd onze opdracht om immigratiewetgeving te handhaven, waar te maken. Buitenlandse werknemers zijn de afgelopen jaren essentieel geweest voor de groei van de Amerikaanse beroepsbevolking. Zij waren volgens het VEP-rapport verantwoordelijk voor bijna 85% van de nieuwe arbeidskrachten tussen 2019 en 2024. De studie waarschuwt dat strenger immigratiebeleid die vooruitgang kan vertragen, doordat de instroom van immigranten die zorgen voor banengroei en productiviteit afremt. Dit volgt op de erkenning van het Amerikaanse ministerie van Arbeid dat strengere immigratiehandhaving negatieve gevolgen had voor boeren en bijdroeg aan stijgende voedselprijzen. Het ministerie stelde een mogelijke reactie voor. Gezien de schaal, snelheid en investeringen in de federale inspanningen om immigratiewetten te handhaven en de integriteit van de Amerikaanse grens te herstellen, concludeert het ministerie dat er aanzienlijke gevolgen zullen zijn voor de arbeidsmarkt in de landbouwsector, die al lange tijd is aangewezen op een arbeidskracht met een hoog aandeel ongedocumenteerde vreemdelingen, stond in de rapportage. Mijn volgend nieuws van vandaag is: politie deelt beelden van mishandeling 82-jarige vrouw op metrostation in Amsterdam. De politie heeft beelden gedeeld van een zwartrijder die een 82-jarige vrouw mishandelt op metrostation Gansenhoef in Amsterdam en zoekt getuigen. Redactie Panorama. 20 oktober 2025. Het incident vond plaats op maandag 26 mei rond 12:20 toen de vrouw wilde inchecken om met de metro naar het centrum van Amsterdam te reizen. Terwijl zij haar OV-kaart bij het poortje hield, merkte ze dat iemand vlak achter haar probeerde mee te lopen zonder te betalen. Bewusteloos geslagen. Om dat te voorkomen, stopte de vrouw even. De man duwde haar daarop in de rug. Toen zij een duwtje ter verdediging teruggaf, reageerde de verdachte met grof geweld. Hij duwde haar hard naar voren en gaf haar vervolgens een vuistslag tegen haar oor, net onder haar slaap. Daarna kreeg het slachtoffer ook nog een klap op haar borstbeen. De verdachte verliet daarna via de roltrap het station, terwijl de vrouw geschrokken achterbleef. Ze riep nog om hulp, maar niemand bleek in de directe omgeving aanwezig. Ondanks de pijn besloot ze toch de metro naar het centrum te nemen. Op het Centraal Station van Amsterdam vroeg ze hulp aan een medewerker van het GVB, maar daar verloor ze haar bewustzijn. Politie roept getuigen op. De politie onderzoekt de zaak en heeft inmiddels bewakingsbeelden van de verdachte vrijgegeven. Deze beelden worden verdeeld in de hoop dat iemand de man herkent. Herken jij de verdachte die deze mevrouw een aantal klappen heeft gegeven? Neem dan contact op met de politie, luidt de oproep. Mijn volgend nieuws van vandaag is: minister Misikaba keert terug naar het dorp Nieuw Koffiekamp. 20 oktober 2025 ABC Suriname door, redactie. Op zaterdag 18 oktober bracht minister André Misikaba van Volksgezondheid, Welzijn en Arbeid tijdens een werkbezoek aan het district Brokopondo ook een bezoek aan het dorp Nieuw Koffiekamp. De bewindsman, die zelf uit het dorp afkomstig is, wilde de gemeenschap persoonlijk informeren over zijn toetreding tot het kabinet van president Jennifer Simons. De minister werd met open armen ontvangen door het traditioneel gezag en de bewoners. Naast felicitaties en goede wensen kreeg hij ook duidelijke boodschappen mee. De eer die hem als dorpeling toekomt, beschouwen zij als een gezamenlijke eer. Zij verwachten daarom dat hij de naam van het dorp met waardigheid vertegenwoordigt. De bewoners maakten van het bezoek gebruik om hun zorgen en wensen kenbaar te maken. Bovenaan hun lijst staat de verharding van de toegangsweg naar het dorp. Ze benadrukten dat deze wens voortkomt uit de offers die zij hebben gebracht om de goudindustrie, waaronder zij in mininggroep in een directe omgeving mogelijk te maken. Daarnaast vroegen zij ook aandacht voor de watervoorziening en de beschikbaarheid van medicijnen in het dorp. Mijn volgend nieuws van vandaag is: politie zoekt ontvluchte arrestanten, politiebureau uitvlucht. 20 oktober 2025 ABC Suriname door, redactie. De twee arrestanten, Ellie, 33, en KR, 32, zijn in de vroege ochtend van zondag 19 oktober 2025 ontvlucht uit het cellenhuis van het politiebureau uitvlucht. Uit het voorlopige onderzoek van de politie is gebleken dat de mannen de ijzeren pijlers van het cellenhuis hebben doorgezaagd en vervolgens via het plafond, dat eveneens uit pijlers bestaat, zijn ontsnapt. Aan de buitenkant van het gebouw werd er een touw aangetroffen, die vermoedelijk is gebruikt bij hun vlucht. De politie ontdekte de ontvluchting in de vroege ochtend van 19 oktober 2025 en is onmiddellijk gestart met het onderzoek. Aan de wederaanhouding van de twee arrestanten wordt gewerkt. De politie doet een dringend beroep op de gemeenschap om alle informatie die kunnen leiden tot de wederaanhouding van de tweetal direct door te spelen aan het command center op het nummer 115 of de dichtstbijzijnde politiepost. Mijn volgend nieuws van vandaag is: Est vindt Simons daadkrachtig in optreden rond gratieverzoek. 20 oktober 2025 ABC Suriname door, redactie. Advocaat Serena Est heeft waardering uitgesproken voor het optreden van president Jennifer Simons rond het gratieverzoek voor de veroordeelde in het 8 december strafproces. In het radioprogramma Bel in gelichte kringen op ABC omschreef ze Simons in één woord als daadkrachtig. Est benadrukte dat de president zich in een lastig parket bevindt, omdat binnen de Nationale Democratische Partij, NDP, verschillende meningen bestaan over de kwestie. Volgens Est verdient het respect dat Simons erkent dat de rechter de hamer heeft geslagen en dat daarmee een punt is gezet achter het proces. Dat is een erkenning van de rechterlijke macht en van de gewezen vonnissen. Est noemde het verfrissend dat de leider dit hoofdstuk nu echt wil afsluiten. Suriname heeft dat nodig. We zijn 43 jaar verder. Ik denk dat het hoog tijd is dat we verder gaan, zei Est. De advocaat erkent wel dat er vanuit een maatschappelijk oogpunt nog werk aan de winkel is, omdat de wonden diep zijn. Mijn volgend nieuws van vandaag is: Dagblad De West. Oktober 20, 2025. Er is een scheuring gaande in de NDP. Er wordt in het openbaar gevochten. De bijeenkomst die georganiseerd werd om de 80ste geboortedag van wijle Desi Bouterse te herdenken, is uitgelopen op een publieke vernedering voor voorzitter Jenny Simons. Het was zo vreemd dat de bijeenkomst niet plaatsvond in OCR, het partijcentrum van de NDP, maar in een informatiecentrum aan de Anton de Komstraat. Er is een commissie gevormd tegen voorzitter Jenny Simons. Op dit moment treden Ramon Abrahams en Ingrid Bouterse op de voorgrond met een kielzog Lauders Nede, Erwin Kanai en, een beetje terzijde misschien, Aswin Adhin. Adhin kan een cruciale rol gaan spelen in hoe dit gevecht zal aflopen, maar daarover straks meer. Foto's van de bijeenkomst spreken boekdelen. Het gezicht van Abrahams, uitdagend lachend, het gezicht van Ingrid Bouterse, trenkijkend naar Simons, het uitdrukkingloze gezicht van Adhin, anomie, en het gezicht van Simons, een blik van verbazing, van ongeloof, op het moment waarop Irving Kanai haar het ontvangstbewijs van zijn gratieverzoek onder de neus wrijft. Bouterse nu pas begrepen. In haar spreekbeurt zei Simons dat ze nu pas begrepen heeft waarom Desi de besluiten nam die hij nam. Wat ze precies geleerd heeft, zei ze niet. Maar ik vermoed wat het is. There is no honor among thieves. Niemand is te vertrouwen. De NDP is geen partij voor de ethische codes die Simons zou willen implementeren. Het getuigt van een zekere naïviteit dat ze deze les nu pas leert. Die naïviteit blijkt ook uit het feit dat ze naar de herdenkingsbijeenkomst gegaan is. Ze zat daar onbeschermd tussen de hyena's en was volkomen overrompeld. Ze had niet moeten gaan of anders met een goed gemobiliseerde achterban. In ieder geval. De showdown heeft plaatsgevonden en het is 1-0 voor Abrahams en compagnie. Dat resultaat is te zien op de foto's met de glunderende Abrahams. Maar het kan dat hij te vroeg glundert. Ze hebben Simons een les geleerd. Ze hebben haar in de val gelokt en neergezet als incompetent, slecht geïnformeerd en ontrouw aan het kostbare erfgoed van Daisy. Simons was niet klaar voor deze les. Ze kon niet veel anders zeggen dan dat ze als president te maken heeft met nationale issues en dat ze niet zonder meer kan doen wat ze zou willen doen. Haar toon was vragend naar begrip. In een partij die opgevoed werd in de machtspolitiek van Bouterse is dat niet een toon die aanslaat. Ze had de schorsing moeten aanvragen om te laten merken dat ze was op priest. Ze had moeten laten zien dat ze baas is. Maar daarin is ze niet getraind. Ze is geoefend in het hanteren van de voorzitterhamer in geordende vergaderingen en in workshops met deskundigen, maar niet in de intriges van de machtspolitiek. Dat liet ze in bijna blind vertrouwen aan Bouterse over. Ik vraag me soms af welke psychologie er zit achter haar onwankelbare vertrouwen in deze Bouterse, dat haar in staat stelde als een wandader door dik en door goed te praten en te legaliseren. In de val gelokt en vernederd. Simons kreeg niet de gelegenheid om als laatste te spreken op de bijeenkomst, een eer die haar traditioneel als voorzitter en president gegeven zou moeten worden. Dat woord werd gesproken door Ingrid Bouterse, die probeerde het gebeurde een beetje te verzachten door op te merken dat de president de tijd moet krijgen. Simons gebruikte in haar toespraak het woord eenzaam om het gevoel te beschrijven dat ze als president heeft. Ze denkt dat Daisy zich soms ook zo gevoeld moet hebben. Wat dat laatste betreft hoeft Simons zich geen zorgen te maken. Bouterse was een levensgenieter die rustig sliep als stond Paramaribo in brand. Hij had constant een entourage van volgelingen om zich heen. De eenzaamheid die Simons voelt, heeft Bouterse nooit gekend. Daarvoor was hij te ingenomen met zichzelf. De eenzaamheid die zij voelt is een gevolg van de leegte die Bouterse achterliet in de NDP. Er zijn geen echte consensusbouwende en ondersteunende structuren. Alles draaide om de persoon van Bouterse. NDP is een lappendeken van middelsdraden van ressentiment, jaloezie en wantrouwen aan elkaar gehechte heterogene groepen. Bouterse leerde ze dat niemand te vertrouwen is en dat hij alleen alles doorhad. Hij was de meester van het politieke schaakbord. Hij wist een allegaartje van ontevreden, wantrouwige en boze mensen bij elkaar te houden door het manipuleren van onderling wantrouwen en interne conflicten. Nu hij er niet meer is, komen de onderlinge tegenstellingen naar boven. Simons gaf in haar toespraak min of meer toe dat zij Bouterse vaak niet begreep. Dat kan ik me indenken. De plotselinge flip-flops en koerswijzigingen van Bouterse zullen voor Simons onbegrijpelijk zijn geweest, omdat zij echt geloofde dat het om een of andere ideologie ging. Bouterse maalde niet om ideologie. Hij wilde heersen en overleven. Bouterse liet geen gedachtegoed achter en geen democratische organisatie. Simons is op zichzelf aangewezen. Zij is zich tijdens de herdenkingsbijeenkomst verraden en in de steek gelaten gevoeld. Vandaar dat woord eenzaam in haar toespraak. Maar ze zal ook boosheid hebben gevoeld en die zal elke keer als zij het gebeurde overdenkt groeien. Wat we hebben gezien op de bijeenkomst is pas het begin. Vechtende kampen. Het anti-Simons-kamp heeft zich op de bijeenkomst min of meer geprofileerd. Het gaat om militairisten, gelieerd aan de koel en het militair gezag en politieke entrepreneurs in de priventourage van Bijle Daisy Bouterse. Minder duidelijk zijn de contouren van het pro-Simons-kamp. Als ik mag wagen aan enige speculatie, vindt de pro-Simons-kamp steun in de Marolvleugel, Sergio Akimboto, de volle evangelie-factie, André Misikaba, leden van de 25 februari-beweging en personen gelieerd aan Bijle Jules Weidebos. Ik neem aan dat een aantal ministers in het kabinet loyaal zullen zijn aan Simons als president. Ik heb geen idee hoe de scheuring verloopt in de DNA-fractie en welke zijde de achterban zal kiezen. Ik kan niet in de toekomst kijken, maar mijn inschatting is dat Simons wint. De boeddhisten hebben een onoverkomelijk probleem. Bouterse is dood. De meeste mensen hebben nu andere zaken aan hun hoofd. Die willen verder met hun leven. De nalatenschap van Bouterse zegt ze weinig. Trouwens, Die nalatenschap is maver. Bouterse liet geen verzamelde werken achter. De factor die meespeelt in mijn ogen verloren strijd van de boeddhisten is de strategische onhandigheid van Abrahams. Zijn emotionele haastigheid heeft gemaakt dat hij te vroeg in de aanval ging. Ze hebben te vroeg een kruid verschoten, gratieverlening aan de 8 december moordenaars en geen staatsbezoek van Willem-Alexander. Afgaande op de geluiden op social media zijn veel mensen tegen gratie en voor Willem-Alexander. Een betere strategie zou zijn een afwachtende houding aan te nemen en uitkijken naar kansen die zich voordoen. Simons heeft redenen genoeg om de eisen van Abrahams en Co. niet in te willen. Het zou betekenen een openlijke capitulatie van het landsbelang voor het belang van een groep. Gratieverlening zal de emoties van de boeddhisten bevredigen, maar zal de politieke polarisatie in het land verergeren en de zwakke coalitie verder destabiliseren. Het is niet ondenkbaar dat de destabiliserende acties die goed gefinancierde boeddhisten, met een kills of tarantula's, vuurwapengevaarlijke en radicale anti-Nederlandse en anti-Hindoestaanse elementen, voor problemen kunnen zorgen door mensen aan te zetten tot demonstraties, stakingen en opstanden. Charisma. Simons moet aan haar charisma werken. Persoonlijk vind ik haar gebrek aan charisma een pluspunt na de rampzalige decennia onder charismatische politici. Ik verkies de saaie deskundige boven de grappende en grollende populist. Maar Simons moet toch wat doen aan haar uitstraling en imago. De Surinaamse kiezers, zeker de NDP-ERS, zijn opgevoed met charismatisch leiderschap. Ze houden van bigipa's, personen met een can-do-uitstraling. De herdenkingsbijeenkomst heeft Simons geen goed gedaan wat dat betreft. Maar het is voor haar nog niet te laat. Als ze de boeddhisten nu verslaat, zal dat haar imago versterken. Niet toegeven aan de boeddhisten is het begin van het einde voor haar, voor de NDP en de regeringscoalitie. Als Simons geleerd heeft wat zij moet leren uit de herdenkingsbijeenkomst, moet zij breken met de boeddhisten. Zij hebben de jongere generatie niets te bieden. Ze zijn niet te vertrouwen. Als zij de lessen van de herdenkingsbijeenkomst te harte neemt, zal zij beseffen dat het Kenkia-systeem in de NDP moet beginnen. Ze moet het boeddhisme uitschakelen. Als het haar lukt om Abrahams te neutraliseren, zal dat aan haar prestige veel bijdragen. Charisma is een co-productie van leiders en volgelingen. Belangrijke ingrediënten van charisma zijn zelfvertrouwen en overtuigingskracht. Ze moet tonen dat zij het echt meent met systeemverandering gebaseerd op een ethische code. Ze moet geen belofte doen die ze niet kan waarmaken. Ze moet zichzelf en haar ideeën beter verkopen en ze moet bewijzen dat ze zelf gelooft in wat ze zegt. Ze moet meer en beter en eerlijker communiceren. Ze moet laten zien dat haar motieven zuiver zijn. Ze moet beter op haar uiterlijk letten. Ze moet meer emotie tonen. Ze moet haar slechte reputatie als volgeling van Bouterse repareren. Dat alles kan ze bereiken door de opstand van de boeddhisten in de NDP neer te slaan. Een belangrijke speler is Ashwin Adhin. Adhin wil president worden en beweert dat Desi hem had aangewezen als zijn opvolger. Hij profileert zich als boeddhist, mogelijk in de hoop dat de boeddhisten hem in het zadel zullen helpen. De vraag is, zullen zijn persoonlijke ambities het winnen van zijn verantwoordelijkheden als parlementsvoorzitter? De toekomst is onzeker, maar wat wel zeker is, is dat we de komende tijd te maken zullen krijgen met omkoperij en overloperij. En tenslotte, de NPS, de partij waarvan ik lid ben. De NPS moet hopen dat Simons geen gratie geeft aan de 8 december veroordeelde. Het zou de precaire morele positie van de NPS nog moeilijker maken. Parlementariërs van de NPS, met name Mohammed Fatemahond en Ivanildo Plein, werden gevraagd naar een mening over deze kwestie, maar zij durfden niets te zeggen en verwezen naar de nog uit te schrijven structurenvergadering van de partij. Gregory Rusland moet maar bidden dat Simons wint, anders ligt hij er zo uit. Als Simons wint is zijn positie voorlopig veilig, maar op lange termijn kan het betekenen dat Simons, naarmate ze zich distancieert van het boeddhisme, aantrekkelijker wordt voor de stedelijke middenklasse met als gevolg verdere afkalving van de demografische basis van de NPS. En Yunpasi kan een korte of een lange weg zijn, maar eindigt in een moeras van morele ambivalentie en politieke dood. Paramaribo, 17 oktober 2025. Wim Bakker. Mijn volgende nieuws is volgende keer.
Ja, maar ik ga precies laten zien waar Malema is veroordeeld. Ja, whatever man, is hun zaak. Niemand had iets anders verwacht. Maar die man praat iets interessants. Ja, die maar amau tegi, malemau tegi taki inan juga sama. Ja, en ik heb het niet over Israël of zo, gewoon Jew. Daarom heb je iets heet Juju. Yeah, just saying. Let's see it. Oh, this is the jack.
What's going on, Miss Day?
Dit is die jack-off en ja, ik laat eerst deze PC zien. Dit is Tariq Nasheed. Om deze kill ook en sluit ik nu iedereen van die kills moeten hangen met Tariq Nasheed. All of you niggas are Tariq Nasheed to me. Understand? All of you niggas over there are Tariq Nasheed. You went over there to Africa and scammed the people and now you're thinking everybody is a scammer like you. You jack-off. Use your own name. Foundational buck-broken Americans. That's your name, nigga.
You made a statement earlier, right? That we didn't have last names before colonialism.
That's
so
correct.
Did you guys. You guys didn't have last slave masters. So what's your point?
You hear what Tariq Nasheed is saying? Hoor je wat hij zegt? Hij zegt, these people did not have last name before the colonizers came. Hoe dom zijn deze gasten, nigga? En deze gast ging naar Afrika om mensen daar op te lichten. Zelfs, didn't they ban you from England? The UK banned you, Tariq Nasheed. You forgot about that? When you were scamming the people, asking for money, saying you were African, lying, just like you're lying right now, you and James Smalls, that you are Maroons. Since when were you Maroons? What is your language? Maroons have their own language. What is yours? You stummeling.
So what's your point?
Well, calm your ass down. That's the point. What's going on, Miss Day?
So you made a statement earlier, right? That we didn't have last names before colonialism.
That's
so
correct.
Did you guys. You guys didn't have last slave masters. So what's your point? So what's your point?
Well, calm your ass down. That's the point.
No, I'm gonna speak the way I speak.
Not on here.
I'm gonna speak the way I speak.
You're not gonna talk at me on here.
Okay.
That's what you're not.
If you don't like it, you drop me. But I'm talking.
No. I'm gonna keep you.
This is the way I talk.
No, but you're not gonna talk at me and disrespect me.
Yo, Tariq Nasheed, if you spoke like this on the plantation, you wouldn't have been there for 400 years. Coming from a Maroon, a real Maroon, not the one like you who went and stole Haitian Revolution, made movies about it. Yeah, it's the hidden color. Of course, it's hidden color. No, right now your color, true color, is showing, nigga. And in it, only Africans can be black. I don't know how stupid you can be. Say, yeah, black is reserved for who? If you're not African, you cannot be black. You stummeling.
Are you in my country?
How's that disrespectful?
Are you in my country, ma'am? Are you in my country?
Does that matter?
She's not in your country, you stupid. It's the country of the Amerindian. Yeah? It's the country of the Amerindian. Go back to school. Yeah, deze kill is so dom. Hoor die man. Aren't you in my country? America is South America, is America. Columbus went to Haiti, Santo Domingo. You Dominicans are real Americans, not you. Haitians are real Americans, not you. You stole the name just like you stole and I'm American Maroon, man. You ain't. You are a slave. Maroons were never in slavery. Never. Nigga.
It does matter. You don't come in my country and
your country, man. When is it your country?
When you fled from your failed country.
You mean when you got tied and detained and brought here?
You mean like when y'all got tied and beat down,
if you want to
and you had to flee from your own homeland? You got ran out from your own homeland. You can do the insults
if you want.
You got ran out of your own homeland. Are we talking about that? I didn't get run out of here.
Out of nowhere. I choose to come here.
No, because you couldn't make it because you couldn't cut it in your failed homeland.
You didn't choose to come here though, right?
Because you couldn't cut it. You got forced out. You had over here to us. Over here with us.
Because I wanted to. I can.
Exactly what Malcolm X was saying. When Massa house is burning, and the slave on the plantation, the house Negro, the house slave will say, Massa, Massa, our house is burning. Our country is going down the drain. Tariq Nasheed, our country, the country where they shut down George Floyd and all those niggas. What did you do? We're gonna march. Of course you're gonna march. There is nothing else you can do. Jack off.
Because you had to, because you were starving. Because you had to, because you were starving. You couldn't make it in your own homeland. You failed. And you had to.
See, the girl said our country. So you and Donald Trump are the same. Oh yeah, you are the FBA is Negroes for Trump of hoe ze heten. If you're not African, you cannot be a Negro or black. We don't know your nation. Foundational broken Americans. That's how we know you. Thieves. Stealing hip-hop. Yeah, hip-hop did not come with DJ. It came with DJ Kool Herc. You made the beats over there in North America. All this rapping thing is Jamaican and Brazilian plantation stuff. You dumbo.
Come to us. You had to come to Foundational Black Americans, ma'am. You're welcome.
Foundational Black Americans, that doesn't exist.
It does, ma'am. What don't exist is you and...
See? Gewoon made up shit. We are Foundational Black Americans from 1873. Nigga, my culture is from the beginning of time. That's the difference. All of what you have is made up and stolen, just like your daddy, the colonizer, stole America. We are the Americans now. We are the Maroons now. It's not you, nigga. I am Maroon, not you. You're not even my bloodline. You are cursed. The book your Israelite is reading over there in North America is stolen from my people. It's not yours. You are a cursed people. You jack off. I was in freedom for all those 500 years. The Jamaicans, Maroons were in freedom. Go to Moortown. Go to the Moortown. And this jack off is Tariq Nasheed, you want to speak on the most of Europe. It's not you. Speak on the foundational broken Americans. That's what you need to do, nigga. Your language comes from England. From the Jamaicans. Jamaicans are from England, not you. Come with your own language. And there's a dumbos openly stealing, man. You have no pride. It's obvious. Nigga.
What don't exist is you and your homeland. That don't exist.
Sir,
you and your homeland don't exist, ma'am.
Stop grifting from your people.
That's you projecting. That's your scam. That's you projecting, ma'am. Your scam mentality. You scam.
Tariq Nasheed, you are a beggar on internet. Yeah, you've been begging money on internet for 15 years now, you and Sanetter and Dr. Umar, on the name of Africans. That's what you've been doing, you jack off. Go and watch Hidden Color 1. What is your movie Hidden Color 1 about? About Africans and most in Europe. Why didn't you speak in your Hidden Color 1 movie about the foundational buck-broken assholes? You jack off.
You scam culture. You have a scam culture, man. That's why you failed.
Is Twitter not paying you much? Is that
you have a scam culture, Abasola? That's why you're here. No, you're pocket watching. Y'all tell to stay pocket watching. Y'all love pocket watching FBAs.
No.
Because
the only tether on the planet is you, because tether means clinging on to. You clinging on to Maroon culture, stealing it, cultural appropriation. You're not Arab people. You are a slave, the army of the colonizer. You are a tether because you stole rapping, which comes from toasting from the Jamaicans, from DJ Kool Herc. Go and Bambata. And your hip hop is hippie hop. You stupid ass. Yes, It's hippie hop. It used to be music for the hippies. You dombo. You aap. Achterlijkheid.
You ain't got and you had to flee because of failure.
Nigga, you are broke. That's why you're here.
You fled because of failure, ma'am, and
Bitch,
you have to clap. You have to don't watch that potty mouth, man. Watch that potty mouth, ma'am. Watch that potty mouth. And yeah, you're mad because I embarrassed you and I embarrassed you and your fellow tethers the other day. I embarrassed you the other.
You are the tether, nigga. You clinging on to America like it's yours. It's of the Indian. Where is your country at? If America is yours and you are a real man, take it back. I have my treaty. Nigga, where is your treaty at? You bitch caca.
They did not. I embarrassed you and all of them.
Tariq Nasheed, how can a slave embarrass anyone when you were hanged up for 500 years and fucked in the ass by the colonizer for 500 years? They just hanged 2 of your people last week or the week before that. What did you do? Oh yeah, exactly, nothing. Shit. Tariq Nasheed, they just hanged 2 niggas over there in your country in North America. What did you people do? Exactly. Shit, nothing, nigga. Just going around stealing culture. We are the Maroons too, man. You not. You are the enemy. Never trust thine enemy. Just saying. Nigga.
You got mad because I embarrassed you in that crooked wig, ma'am. That's what you're upset with, right?
Embarrassed who? You don't even know what I have on my head.
I know.
Exactly.
I can hear your peppercorn edges rubbing up against the phone, ma'am.
See, peppercorn edges, you speak like the colonizer exactly. So you are proud of being broken. So why are you looking for reparation money? You should be thankful to the white man that they fucked you in the ass so you can speak like you do right now. Cause you're proud of it. Ain't you proud of speaking like you speak? It sounds sassy to me. It sounds like a sassy Negro. Deze kills zijn dumber than dumb. Y'all niggas are beyond stupid, nigga. That's why they say niggas are stupid. It comes from your people, you backwoods jack off.
I hear that crooked wig scratching up against the phone, ma'am. I hear synthetic bundles. All right?
Where does synthetic bundles come from? I thought they were made by your people, the colonizer, which you are so proud of. You dumbo, stommeling, aap. If you knew how stupid you and your people are, man, to the world out there watching this, you're beyond stupid. Even a small child here in Europe would be watching this and saying, what? We now understand, man. We now understand the black fatigue in North America. That's why they have that black fatigue. Y'all came up with black fatigue and they took it over and made it into something else. Just that quick. There is nothing you can hold on to. Even the god of hip-hop is Eminem, a European nigga. The god of your hip-hop is Eminem. Nigga, you stumbling.
me?
Because I don't want to hear a goosey babble. We don't do that. You don't just talk incessantly over here. We have decorum. Really... All right? This is not the immigration office, ma'am. You don't come in here just crying and whining. We have decorum here, Day.
You just learn one word and now you're gonna repeat it through the whole session, man. Hey, Tarik Nasheed, you and your FBA foundational bug-broken Americans, your pride comes from the colonizer. You don't know it, but I know it. To my people, you are the colonizer. That's real. It's not a joke. Yes, you and Dr. Umar are white people to my people. Yes. Nigger. Voor mijn volk zijn deze gasten blanke mensen. Nigger, we kennen jullie niet. Wij woonden in het bos ver weg 500 jaar. Jij hebt colonizers daar gebracht. You buller.
I don't have to eat grits every day because my teeth are falling out.
Grits are delicious. Grits are grits. Ma'am.
Teeth are falling off. That's why you on TikTok.
Grits are better than hyena hot wings.
Chitlins is chitlins. The guts of the pig. Is that better than hyena hot wings, nigga? That's what you people, your forefathers used to eat. Chitlins. The intestines of the pig. That's what you used to eat on the plantation, you house slave. Nigger. House slave think he can be anything but. You are a broken African, that's why you are called Negro. You dumbo.
Homeland, ma'am. You were raised off bushmeat, not us, ma'am. That's why you...
Hoor man, you was raised off bushmeat. Deze kills eten gewoon en varkens in gewanden moesten ze eten op plantage. Ja, vraag hun. Al die Amerikanen daar, die 40 miljoen, ze moesten varkens in gewanden eten. 400 jaar lang. Nigger. En bushmeat, huh? A city is a bush that was cut open, you stupid ass nigger. A city is a jungle that was cut open by human beings. And they called it a city. Anywhere on this planet is bush. Even on the ocean, there is bush. You dumbo.
Do more research when it come down to the names. America wasn't even America. It was to America. You know, you have to do research on where you're from to be able to say things.
We don't have to do research because we were never in slavery. We know who we are. You don't know shit. You are a child. Buck-broken Americans are children. You know nothing and you won't ever know anything. Because no one will talk to you and tell you anything. You're too stupid to comprehend anything. You are broken. Yeah? You was broken for 500 years. You jack off. Ja, I'm gonna show the part of Malema. Ik laat nog kleine piece van Malema zien. Waar die praat waar zijn mensen vandaan komen. Zijn mensen komen ook uit het noorden vandaan. En ja, let's leave it at that for now, man. Let's see it.
Echt verschillende soorten nepnieuws. Gewoon
Malema headline moment. But that's because South Africa. What if I told you Julius Malema believes, not claims believes, that he's a Jew? Yes, you heard that right. The commander-in-chief of the EFF says he is Moshavi, a descendant of the ancient Hebrews of Africa. And when he said those words, millions didn't know what to make of it. Was it madness? Was it metaphor? Or was it something so deep, so rooted in African spiritual identity, that it exposes a truth South Africa has been too colonized?
And what he means is not Jewish. Voordat mensen denken, want that is a religion. He means the ethnicity of Jew. Jew is also in the jungle in Suriname. And I don't mean the plantation runaway Jew kaka. It's not that one. You don't know what the word Jew means. Yeah? Go to Jamaica, they will tell you Judah. You stumbling. Go to Benin. You will see Judah in Beninia. You stumbling. And these, let's leave it at that for now. Otherwise, the movie will become too long.
To even imagine?
Perhaps let me start with Mushabi. You know, I have a lot of vendor friends. One time they had me calling you Mushabi at a press briefing, so they were like, but Mushabi came up vendors.
Yes.
How is Julius in Mushabi?
Yeah.
Do you mind educating people?
Well, Bashabi is not vendors. Bashabi is the black Jews who came from Israel, landed in Yemen, and then spread all.
En die plaats wat hij bedoelt, Israël, heet Canaan. Ja, die kills waren in Canaan. Is gewoon Afrika bij Egypte daar. Toen was er oorlog, zijn ze daar weggelopen. Ja, dat was 70, lang geleden, 70 AD. Way back. Al deze kills die nu die horen van, yes, we are the Israelites, you stole that from the Jamaicans. The Jamaicans even have songs from the 50s. Oh, 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 the Israelites. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Ooh, them Israelites, you dumb fuck. And you even that you went over there and stole it. Deze negers lopen overal dingen andermans cultuur te stelen alsof ze met iets nieuws zijn gekomen. We know who we are. You don't know who you are. You jack off.
The world. They are found in Zimbabwe. They are found in Karanaland, in Zambia. They are found everywhere else. But because they come from Israel, everywhere else where they settle, they assume the language of those people. So because they came from the north, they ended up, majority of them, in South Africa, being in Venda. So because they are found in their majority in Venda, a lot of people assume they are vendors, but that is not the case.
Oh,
yes.
So just tell us.
So you find Bashabis in the Pedis, Bumatale, Burameti, Bumalema. So Kasal Matale, the deputy minister of police, is a Bashabi as well, but he's a Pedi speaking person.
So does that explain your close relationship?
Yes, we are relatives because as the black Jews, wherever we find each other, we embrace one another, support each other, defend each other, and share a lot of ideas together. So that's what brought us together.
Oh, family-wise, Mushabi, you once spoke, I think it was the last press briefing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Malema didn't say it for applause. He said it with conviction, the kind that sounds like revelation. Because when Julius Malema speaks about spirituality, he doesn't talk like a politician.
And what they're showing right now, this is not the one. This is just the modern religion stuff. Want wat deze kills hier laten zien, dit is de religion stuff. Als wij praten over Jew, ik heb het niet, I'm not speaking about religion. It's not a religion. It's a bloodline. If you go to the jungle in Suriname, na asani fa 12 fugadu sande taki. I'm taki a 12 fugadu sevi. Asani fa 12 fulo sani nende e taki sukupe de sama apede. Da o me mai wakai leyen ke na ding. Yere? Walo lei bakru. Plus that is what Bills is foolishness. It's not the real thing. Snap je? Maar I'm gonna leave it at that and let's go out with this one.
You're here to teach 30 kids, and I love you for teaching those 30. They need you. I'm not here to teach 30. I'm here to teach 30 million. Do you understand? So you can't put me on your level. I'm not you. I'm not you, and I don't want to be you. And I don't say that to brag. That's just the facts. I'm the only school psychologist in the conscious community. That's just the facts. I'm the only certified principal in the conscious community. That's just the facts. I'm the only doctor of clinical psychology amongst the young people in the conscious community. That's just the facts. So when you hear me speak, you're hearing expertise. You're hearing a certain degree of formal learning, either whether it was beneficial or non-beneficial. I'm not one of these people who read 10 books at the local public library and now consider myself a master teacher. Okay? You're dealing with somebody who's credentialed, who knows what he's talking about. I've done 1 million evaluations. I wouldn't dare have a conversation or a debate with somebody who's never done one. I give IQ tests for a living. You've never even seen one, but you want to debate me on it. You don't do special ed evaluations, but you know more about it than me, you've never even done one. That's because in the conscious community, anybody with a webcam and the internet can be a scholar. Every 5 minutes you get a new scholar popping up on the internet. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dog, yeah. They don't understand and understand the consciousness of what we're trying to do here. And that damn Umar Johnson, I'm trying to see him come to my news feed. I'm going to have to see this brother. I don't know what's so good about him, man. Why everybody want him all the time? Why he got to get on lectures, man? I got knowledge of self, man. I ain't got to be related to Frederick Douglass or none of that, but Sam. And why is his last name still Johnson? Brother ain't conscious. That's the kind of stuff I got to go through. Amazing.
Yeah, man, I'ma leave it at that. And Marcus Garvey is Jamaican, Tariq Nasheed. Just so you know. Yeah, Marcus Garvey is Jamaican. You're tethering off the Jamaicans, man. You understand that? Because your tethering means clinging on to. You're clinging on to Jamaican culture. You're clinging on to the Haitian Revolution. You even made movie and selling it. You're clinging on to my people, Maroons, when you are not Maroons. Maroons have their own language, their own writings. You have Jack. The only thing you have is what the colonizer gave you up in your ass. I'ma leave it at that, man, later. What jack off niggas, nigga. Bitch, kaka.